proves you don't have to be an expert to be a great artist. It is time to get inspired and to create awesome works of art like these. An original costume that will make your imagination soar. A giant art piece that will keep you warm and cozy. A technique to make your drawings unique. A restless object that will keep you entertained. And my favorite wacky eco-artist, Vincent Van Coconut. I like reading. I love fantasy stories, especially those about dragons. They're my favorite characters. What about you? Do you want to turn into the hero of your tales? Whoa, these wings are great, and they're perfect to act out your very own stories. Look. Today we'll be making dragon wings. Come on, let's fly away. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright! You will need a sheet of cardboard that's big enough for you to make a pair of wings from, long ribbons like these, 6 buttons that are no longer being used, and a white rubber band. Now take a close look, because our adventure is about to begin. Whoa. Draw 2 dragon wings on the sheet of cardboard. Make a point up here, then a long curve, and down here make 3 smaller points. Repeat the design on the other half of the cardboard sheet. It doesn't matter if they don't look exactly the same. Have them cut out. Then make dots in the middle. 2 up here, and then 2 more a bit further down. Also make dots in the center of each wing. 1 dot here, and another here. Now put a piece of soft modeling clay under each dot and make holes with a pencil. It should look like this. Next, use a ruler to help you fold the wings along here and here. See how easy it is? They can already move. Too many holes? Take another look. It's easy. 2 up here and 2 down here. 1 here in the center of this wing and another one here in the center of the other wing. It's very important that you make them in the right place. If not, you won't be able to make the wings flap. Now, let's give our dragon wings some color. The fun part comes next.
Okay.
Paint your dragon's wings with your favorite colors. These will be green because that's how we imagine them in our stories. You have the freedom to imagine your dragon any way that you want. Use a white brush to paint the wings faster. And remember to paint them on both sides. When the paint has dried, draw the details with a marker. Draw lines of different sizes for the veins. Then, be sure to make some lines thicker than others to make them seem more realistic. Keep in mind that the drawing you make must be the same on both sides of each wing, because when you flap them, you will be able to see the details on both sides. They're looking great! Look! The wings are shaded with lighter green along some lines to make them look more realistic. And white reflections were also added to give them some shine. You can do the same. Now you have to run some ribbons through these holes. This way you'll be able to attach the wings to your back. Run the ribbons through like this. Look. One end through here, and another end through here. Then, make a knot that you can tie and untie easily, so you can adjust it to the size of your shoulders. There, like that. Once you run the ribbons through on each side, then you'll put the mechanism to make the wings move. Here comes the exciting part. Cut a white rubber band so that its ends become pointy, like this. Run the ends of the rubber band through the holes of a button. Then make a strong knot. Now run the rubber band through the hole in the center of one of the wings until the button reaches the cardboard, like this. Then run the other end of the rubber band through the hole in the center of the other wing and tie another button to it like you did before. This will hold the wings together. Don't forget to tie a knot to stick the button. Good! we need 2 more ribbons or laces. You have to tie buttons at their ends with knots. Run a ribbon through the same hole that you ran the rubber band through. It's important that this time the button remains on the inside, like this. Now do the same with the other ribbon, but on the other wing. And there, the mechanism is ready. Take a look. 2 more buttons have been tied to the ribbons so that they can be held onto easily. Now look closely. If I pull the ribbons like this, the wings move forward. When I let them go, they move back, thanks to the tension of the rubber band that holds them together. Great! I already hear you asking, what about other kinds of wings? Well, come with me. Whoa!
Butterfly!
If you like fairy tales, take a look at these blue fairy wings with magical details. There's some silver glitter to make them shine. And there's more. Whoa! And what about these splendid golden eagle wings? The materials and the mechanism are the same, but depending on the designs that you draw and the colors you use, you can create many different winged creatures. Now it's your turn to create wonderful wings and turn into the hero of your stories.
Hello, Vincent Van Coconut here, Architect's Eco Artist. Do you remember how to make wings? Let's watch again together. First, draw the wings on a sheet of cardboard. Cut them out and make 2 holes above, 2 a bit further down, and 1 in the center of each wing. Fold the wings, paint them any color you want, and draw lines of different sizes and thickness for the veins. When you're done, run 2 ribbons through the holes in the middle to attach the wings to your back. Then have a white rubber band cut. Tie a button to one end of it, run it through the hole in the center of one of the wings, and then through the hole of the opposite wing and tie another button to it. Now, attach buttons to the ends of 2 ribbons with knots and run them through the holes through which you ran the rubber band, making sure that the buttons remain on the inside of the wings. Finally, tie buttons to the ends of each ribbon. I just found a couple of pieces of cardboard floating in the sea, but since they were so small, I only had enough cardboard to make these tiny fly wings. You can reuse almost any material to create your work of art.
Alex gets ideas for his creations from everything he sees around him, like the one you're gonna see next. Play at home and see who can guess first what he did and where he put the princess wands, like these. And let the show begin.
surface. That looks baseball.
What a cute picture of a granny sewing. Did you guess what he used the princess wand for? Let's see. There he is borrowing them from a little girl. Then he puts them on a grey surface. Ah, perfect! They are the cat's whiskers. What a good idea. Alex, next time be more careful when you get up from a bench in the park. It's a picture of a crazy cat. Now that I look at it more closely, I have a better idea. To do the same design, but on a completely different surface. Like a wavy one. I've had enough of drawing on flat surfaces. And you'll see the great effect that you can create with this technique. Check it out.
Okay.
Use the sheets of cardboard to keep the table from getting dirty. And then even out a piece of clay until it is flat. Flatten it with a rolling pin. Now take the drawing that you made, cut it out, and place it over the flattened clay to mark its outline with the pencil. Do it slowly, like this. Then use an ice cream stick to go over the outline you made with the pencil, but cutting into it a bit more. When you have gone all the way around, remove the extra clay. Great! Now you can shape the piece any way you want. Do it with your hands, and if you notice that any part begins to break, you can repair it by using a sponge moistened with water. You can also use sponge to smooth out the edges and any other area of the piece. Continue to shape it however you like, and don't forget to work on the edges. What do you think of this shape underneath the eye? When you are happy with the shape of the figure, let it dry. Look! See what a fun shape we've given the cat? It's so much better than the same drawing on paper. Don't you agree? Now it's time to give this feline plenty of color so that its waves really stand out. Copy the cardboard drawing on the dry piece of clay. Don't worry if the features don't look exactly the same as those from the original drawing. Now it's time to add your favorite colors to your wavy figure. What do you think of yellowish brown for its fur? This is a very special cat. It will have a very striking nose. That's why we'll paint it pink. And it will have unforgettable eyes. See how good yellow and blue go together? It has very white teeth because it brushes them every night. And its tongue is red. It's almost ready. But don't get impatient. We still need to make a few details in black, such as the inside of its mouth and eyebrow, its pupils, and the edge of the figure. And with white, we will add little details on its nose and pupil. As a final touch, trace all the outlines with a black marker to make the piece look even better. That looks awesome! See? It looks great! The back of the cat is also painted to give it a complete finish. Now you know. It's very easy to turn a drawing into a fun clay figure. You can create as many designs as you want and make the wavy surfaces in many different ways. Not just with your hands. Look. To make this wacky face, a cardboard tube was used and a ping pong ball for the eye. Now that's really wacky. And take a look at this skull. The curve makes it look even more monstrous. For its teeth, a few bottle caps were used. And for its eyes, 2 cardboard tubes of different heights. Now, let's get to work. All you need is a little bit of clay and plenty of imagination.
I see waves come and waves go. So many hours of watching the sea has given me a great idea. Look at my trunk. It looks like a wave. The sea is my friend, and looking at it inspires me. Observe your surroundings so you can get ideas.
I have a work of art for you that will make you jump. Is that the sound of a frog croaking? It's the Art Attack Jumping Frog. Look. It's a real acrobat. I'll show you how to play with it so that you can play with your friends. You have to get the frog to land on its feet. If it lands upside down, you'll lose your turn. Watch closely how to make one. Grab a piece of green cardboard because that will be the color of our frog. Fold it in half like this and start to draw the outlines of the jumping frog. First its head. Here, draw a straight line so that the figure has a proper support. This will be its hind leg and these its fingers. Finally, here is its eye. Now, cut the figure out carefully, keeping the cardboard folded like this. When you're done cutting out its outlines, cut out its eye as well. Then place a piece of soft modeling clay underneath and use a pencil to make a hole back here, in its hind legs. Make a small cut with the scissors until you reach the hole. When you unfold the piece of cardboard, you'll have the shape of Art Attack's jumping frog. Very good! Now you just have to finish the drawing so that it is the same on both sides. And it's ready! Now you have your jumping frog. Look at its eyes. You just have to lift them up like this, and they will stay up. Now let's give it some color and put together the mechanism that will make it jump. Watch closely. Before you color it, add a few details on its skin to make it unique. Draw a few polka dots of different sizes. We'll paint them red, which is a color that goes quite well with green. We'll paint its eyes yellow. Use a thin brush to help you make it look good. Then use a black marker to trace the outline of the frog as well as all the details you drew. This frog looks even better now. Finally, attach a rubber band to the slits that you made on its hind legs and stick it to the frog's tail, like this. That's what I call a super frog. Now it's time to put its amazing jump to the test. This frog creates a great game you can play with your friends. Just make it jump, and if it lands upright, you win a point and play again. But if it lands upside down, you lose your turn. The first one who gets 10 points wins the game. You can also create other characters, like this chipmunk. Let's see how quick he is. That's pretty neat. And here's a fox. When it's happy, it turns around and around. Whoa, that's a cool jump. Now it's your turn to create characters based on your favorite animals and play with all of your friends. Try it yourself and we'll have more fun ideas to color and create in the next Art Attack. Bye!